Not too sure why the Sentinel is not carrying, not going all mid and pushing this racks down. I think they that last team fight where they picked off everyone and got two towers. I think that lured the Sentinel team into a false sense of security, thinking that they had this game easy in the bag. So that's why they're not pushing. So any point of the game, despite even when you're winning or not, a general tip of advice: you have to have constant goal of what do you need to do. You have to constantly think, is our team better at them at late game? If your team is definitely better, just go for the turtle. As we see, the Scourge team is definitely going for the turtle here. Definitely, we don't have a better team fight, but if we pick off the Enigma or we force the black hole on one or two hero, we definitely will be a pretty good shape. And I think, yeah, I remember this part where Restalker actually fired an arrow onto Windrunner, and Windrunner actually dodged it with his Force Staff, and that's why a little bit of exchange of text here. And meanwhile, we do see some conversions. This bottom caught a little bit of position, and I mean, both sides is just warding it up like crazy here. If you could see the Sentinel is, they have a lot of wards on the in the forest entrance area and on the river. I say these wards are pretty useless at this point because most of the action is going to be handled in mid lane here. And on Scourge, we do have more, I think I have to say, better wards here. You see Ian putting a ward up the hill for in terms of backstab, and Luminous putting up a ward here as well, saving us a lot of vision. So I mean, this entire mid lane, we see pretty much everything here. So that is going to help a lot in terms of preventing that Enigma to jump on us, and we are just being saved by warding here. And I have to say though, the CM player is doing a pretty good job in terms of counter warding. Been dropping counter wards left and right here. And looking at the warding action, we see the CM having 10 wards. And oh, surprisingly, the Warlock having 6 wards. I'll talk about this, why that's surprising later. Luminous has picked up 4 wards, and Ian has picked up 10 wards. So warding is pretty much more or less even here. It was really surprising that the Warlock is actually warding here, because generally, if you give a Warlock a solo lane, you want him to rush a quick Aga, not a quick Aga, a quick sheep here. So I'm not too sure why he's warding for his team. Definitely, that wards will slow down his sheep, and we Luminous free farming on the bottom and baiting 2 or 3, 4 heroes on the bottom lane, but Freon will be able to TP out. Yeah, so because we have Warlock, warding for the Sentinel team, that's why his Hex has been delayed. But I have to say his farming is pretty abysmal. He's only at 58 creep kills at 34 minutes. That's actually less than 2. Actually, a great era on coming in, and actually really nice initiation on the bottom here. Actually popping his has the ultimate here, and actually Doombringer actually dooming one hero, but never mind, the black only gets 1 as well. We see Windrunner actually chasing on the Enigma here, but we are gonna go forward. The Enigma we're definitely gonna fall down here. Enigma will fall down as well, but it looks like the Witch Doctor will fall down as well here. So trading Enigma for the Witch Doctor here. I have to say they lost that team fight because of that poor initiation by the Enigma. He only blinked in, only got a single hero here, and a couple of Force Staff action. But it looks like we will be chasing here. We do have this superior chase, given him on the leap and the banish and everything. But it looks like we will be okay. Meanwhile, Kunka, no, it was still this is a very long chase going for this Windrunner. Not too sure why we're chasing so hard. I'm not sure why we probably can't get this Windrunner at this point. Yeah, I have to say that last team fight, the Enigma player lost it. I mean, generally when you lose a team fight, you gotta blame the Enigma. I'm not sure what the Alpha Spoonface just kind of cock teasing everyone, and nice bolt hitting everyone. But I have to say that bolt was sorely in that last team fight there. And I think I'm not too sure why everyone's skirmishing here. I think Jack will be picked off. Yeah, Jack is gonna be picked off. I'm not too sure what Jack ran in with this like 600 HP and got picked off pretty easily there. Yeah, anytime you lose your team fight, I guess it's probably due to the I guess Restalker had a lot to do with that black hole missing. Was that after his really nice hero, he immediately used Moonlight Shadow, and we all ran in. The Sentinel team did know us running in, but we were invisible at that point, so Enigma didn't get a good ulti off, probably because of that. And that was a really great play for Enigma, for Restalker here, actually using using his ultimate to initiate. We definitely don't see a lot of that for bottom players, so it's definitely nice to bring it out once in a while. Looks like Furion has picked up a Diffusal Blade, and I think Restalker also going for a Diffusal Blade as well. Definitely for that Warlock and for mobility reasons, we don't want the Windrunner to move around quickly in the Windrun. We don't want Kunkka running around amongst our team to splash like crazy. So dual Diffusal might be an overkill, but definitely not a bad item. Of course, I mean with the kind of like a support, warding into like a semi DPS profit here. I have to say, Diffusal Blade not a bad item. I'm not sure what else I could have gotten. A Cyclone wouldn't be bad either. But I mean, definitely the Diffusal Blade was gotten for that the Warlock here. So. Speaking of Warlock, he does have his Mystic Staff, and he's only at like 700 or 800 gold away from his sheep. So once he gets his sheep, the Sentinel team should be looking forward to be pushing. In fact, they should be pushing right now. And that last team fight, oh wow, Doom is actually picking up, doing a lot of damage. Oh man, there will be a hilarious event coming in. I was on TS3 telling Doom, okay, do you have Doom? Let's go gank the Windrunner. He's like, okay, I do have Doom. Let's go. And before I tell him, don't go dooming the Windrunner. He has Lincolns. Don't doom it. And this idiot, look at him. Look at what he's gonna do. He is gonna cast a Doom on the Windrunner. And that was, and I'm clearly remember myself going ape shit on Hobbs, being the most horrible player out of everyone here. And it's not like the Windrunner just got his Lincoln Sphere. She got his Lincoln Sphere for like 10 minutes already. And Doombringer Hobbs definitely, that's why he's not wearing the DC tag. That idiot. That's why everyone else is wearing the DC tag. If you're dooming things with the Lincoln Sphere, you don't deserve the DC tag. And it's like we do have more roaming action here, and this Kunkka is pretty much well stacked. BKB Lothar's Vanguard phase, and I mean he could really run into the team and do a lot of havoc here. But it's very important of him to not to have any fail boats at this point of the game. But I mean with Enigma and with Warlock setting up for you, looks like we will be initiating. Doombringer is probably gonna run in and get a Doom off. Looks like, let's see who's gonna get a Doom off. I'm not sure if that's another Doom on the... no, he doesn't have Doom yet here. And looks like, oh wow, they're definitely getting a go for it. Meanwhile, Enigma actually only getting, ultimate off the 2 heroes. I have to say, even though that was a pretty good ultimate, not really. Well, nice dodge by myself. I have to say, dodging the bolt here. Looks like Hob has polished off the Warlock player, and because of poor communication on Sentinel, I think they're definitely going to lose this team fight as well here. We do see... oh wow! Oh, Doombringer actually falls down, and Kunkka is gonna chase off the Pugna. Pugna should be okay at this point, and looks like CM will fall down, and the Windrunner will fall down. But Kunkka did pick off the Pugna here, and Kunkka is gonna need to run here. We do have a dust going off, so Kunkka is dusted, and there is a Sprout here. Furion doing whatever, not Furion, Nigma doing whatever he can to rescue his teammate, and I think at this point it's better chase the Nigma here. Yeah, as Potom is doing by himself. Potom gets a purge off and will pick off Trace here, and Kunkka lives to get to fight another day. Probably doing. Probably thanks to the Enigma, and we see some classic cry, QQ cry from Trace. Whenever Trace is doing badly or just dying, he just blames a teammate for whatever reason. Look, there's more chasing going on. The Kunkka does have, barely got off his Lothar's edge. A couple more hits from the bottom, he wouldn't have enough mana. Trace was crying, saying that Kunkka had full full HP and did not help his teammate. Kunkka was being chased by 2 other heroes, and thus did not help. I mean, that's nice arrow. Wow, actually getting in, but he will probably be okay. He does have a Windwalker. Yeah, definitely okay. And I think Sentinel team is probably losing at this point. They actually caught this melee tower. At least 20 minutes ago, or if not 15 minutes ago, and for the past 15 they only got into 2 team fights. I and both of them they actually lost. I think that's probably due to allowing the Doombringer. Look how stacked the Doom is right now. BKB Doom, despite Hobbs being a complete idiot and dooming Link and stuff. Doombringer, all you have to do is turn on Scourge Earth and run in an auto attack, and you just do a lot of damage. So this hero is pretty much idiot proof, and I'm not too sure why the Centaur didn't push, and maybe that false sense of security is what lured him in. And with this degree of map control, Scourge is going to take off Roshan, and with oh, my telephone is kind of going crazy. I'll ignoring for this point. And yeah, with this map control, we will pick off the Roshan here. And one thing I was doing, if you notice, I used the use of little treants to scout. And again, whenever you have a summon hero, definitely use your treants to scout. They definitely, I mean, why not? Yeah, just if you have the APM to manage it, definitely use a scout. That allowed us to see Kunkka coming in, and we definitely took care of him.